Okay. Well,
Maybe
we will
we're
just
back?
wait. Are we good? Hello?
Hello?
We
Now
can
they
hear
hear
you.
us.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Well
we
done.
are back.
Woo.
And it is time for some Runtlords.
Yo, 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 yo,
All
yo.
right. We are very excited to be here. There's still no video, but that's okay. A good story doesn't necessarily need video. What it needs is great players, great concept, and the ability to buy in and fall in love with these people. And that's why you're all here, right? Because y'all fell in love with them the moment that you met them. All right. Well, I guess it's time. Let me do a little bit of a recap, and then we'll get started. When last we met, our heroic adventurers faced off against danger of the highest order. After successfully climbing to the top of the tower, the party decimated a gaggle of faceless stalkers. Xander stood facing the creature he once thought was his friend, but instead unleashed a gout of flame at it. And joy lit Sora's face as she was able to strike down one with her bow. Unsure of whether or not that was the extent of the cult, the party opened the door to find the rookery. They chatted quickly with an old friend before continuing on. The top of the careening tower held a surprise for the Runtlords, as they saw a streaking demon in the ever-darkening sky. Quickly, Vincenza was able to determine that the creature was a ruse, but she wasn't speedy enough. With succinct, plunging strikes, the vile snake lady Zanisha nearly eviscerated Mukden. A tremendous battle ensued. The heroes hit hard, but Zanisha hit harder. It wasn't until a calculated strike by Lottie whacked the powerful spear from her hand that the tide started to turn. Jacoby knocked the weapon off the edge, where it killed two random passerbys. Just kidding.
No.
Just kidding. The weapon tumbled over the edge. Zanisha continued to fight, but the party overwhelmed her, and it was over. Treasure flowed from every corner. But most importantly, there was an all-important note. Zanisha's sister was curious of how all of her Sihedron Rune work was going. Was the Lord Mayor harvested yet? If she wanted to do some real work, Zanisha could always join her in Turlteback Ferry. Surely by then, the sister would have Fort Rannick under her control. Certainly the news was troubling, but the group was excited. They had ended the threat. Or is the threat just beginning? Welcome to Book 3, Hook Mountain Massacre. And now,
Massacre.
our
Oh.
tale continues.
Beep, doo, beep, doo.
Perfect timing, as always, Derek. In the sleepy town of Sandpoint, a still street lies quiet in front of the Rusty Dragon. The village hasn't stirred yet in the calm of morning. Through an open window, we see Mukden as he lays next to Ripgob, in a giant pile of fresh straw that Jasper had delivered the night before. His appendages twist and wrap around a snuggling Ripgob. Mukden's mouth hangs agape, and a small snot bubble dribbles in his left nostril. Through his snores, you can tell he's dreaming. Mukden opens his eyes, not his eyes, but his other eyes, his dream eyes. He looks around and notices he is in the dining area of the tavern. There doesn't seem to be anybody around. He seems to be alone. He calls out, but his voice seems to be lost. He tries again, but no sound comes out. He starts to panic.
Where are they? No, not again. Where did they go? What happened? What happened to all of my friends?
Mukden screams. He then hears laughter behind him. He spins and sees a table full of people. He rushes over, hoping to ask for help. Wait, he knows these people. It's them. He's found them. He found his friends. They're all laughing and talking, but they seem to be moving very slow. as if time was trying to stand still. Xander stands on his chair to make himself seem taller. Silly Xander. Small people like them will never be bigger. But he tries. His pretty hair shining in the light as he attempts to tell a story or a joke, both of which Mookden thinks Xander is best at.
It's nice to have someone my own size around here.
Mookden thinks to himself. He sees Prim hanging on the back of Xander's chair, batting at Ripgob's nose as he tries to play with her. Vincenza sits back in her chair, smiling. It's always nice to see her smile, Mookden thinks to himself. She takes a swig from her goblet and spits out the contents, trying to contain her laughter. Across from Vincenza is Sora. Oh, Sora. Mookden feels a little jab or sorrow for a split second. He didn't trust her the most at first. She is a half-orc after all, and Mookden always thought of them as gross. But there she sits, laughing and drinking out of her silver goblet that the two of them stole together back in the glassworks. Mookden's smile widens, and after a couple of seconds, he feels his cheeks start to get warm. He finds that he has to look away from her. His focus goes to Lottie, who he doesn't know that much, but they saved her at Thistletop, and she's been pretty good to them ever since. Mookden wonders if she'll ever let him play with that explodey tool she keeps at her side. He then notices another person at the table that wasn't there before.
Is that? Wait! It's Gala! Gala is here!
Mookden smiles and rushes over to her. She looks exactly as he remembers her. Her big, hearty smile, her big stature, well, bigger than him anyway, and her big feet. He just looks at her with excitement as a tear rolls down his cheek. He misses her so much. At that second, she looks over at him and says, as if time has started up again. Let me see if I can do this accent for you, because I wasn't able to send it, Jamie. Hey, Buckethead, where you been? I've missed you, little friend. Mookden goes to respond, and the world stops. Gala's eyes morph into the beady red eyes of a goblin. The world swiftly turns around Mookden, dark and full of shadows. Mookden notices his tattoo starts to glow red, as well as Ripgob's. Mookden.
What do you want?
Mookden, as you look across from you, you start to see a familiar face. Every time you've looked into a reflection, you've seen his face. But it's different. It's dark. It's hazy. Full of wisp and shadows. Mookden, answer as a warning.
What do you have to warn me about?
Oh, that would be too much fun, wouldn't it, to just say it out loud? No. I'm not going to tell you everything. Just know, you only get one.
What do you mean I only get one? I only get one what? One meat pie? I want more than one meat pie.
And with that, everything goes black as shadows. Mookden wakes, sweat pouring down his face, in the warm halls of Lottie's father. He isn't in Sandpoint. He's in Magnimar. Something is wrong with him, but he can't put a finger on it. He grabs his ink and some paper and starts to write a frantic letter. He stuffs it in his satchel. There are dozens of these letters, all of them addressed to his friends. This latest one, he writes Sora on it. And now you are free to do what you wish, but you get a point of inspiration. There you go, Adam Khan.
Yay! Thank you.
Good job. So you are all in
Inspiration.
Magnimar. The day has passed. The night has gone. You all spent the night over at Lottie's father's house, and you all wake up feeling a little bit better after a hard night of work. What do you do?
We read.
Read.
Comment! Woohoo!
Oh my god, I can't believe Mitchin has a crush on
If that's what it
Sora. I
is.
don't know. Diana knows.
We don't necessarily know Diana though. She's a goblin.
I saw earlier when all of our pictures weren't up there. Actually, Evil Jim Jam commented. He's like, "That's fine. I didn't want to see your face anyway." Bringing it into us, Jim Jam.
Oh, people are saying, I'm in for life said, we need subtitles for Ben's Goblin. I understand cons, though.
There was one portion I didn't know what you were saying, and then I heard the rest of it. But
Guess you'll have to go back and watch the VOD then, won't you?
Or I could just tell you, he said, I'm here to give you a warning, and then I'm not going to tell you what the warning's about, and you only get one.
I don't know what that is.
But he doesn't know what he's talking about. So there you go. Caught us.
Oh
Sorry.
boy, oh boy.
it's Lucas Martinez says, "Damn, Ben's Xander impression is on point with his hair."
Wow.
Wow.
Sorry, go ahead.
Fluffy Walrus 84 is saying, "Good morning, team."
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good evening here, but good morning to you.
Good
Good
day.
morning. Good morning.
People are going. People are saying Mega Mookton or Shadow Mookton. So
We were rated by the real Gobshite. Hello,
Yeah.
Rated.
Hi,
Hello.
Jared.
Bye.
Hi,
And
Jared.
we've had cheers from Sarah BC1 and follows from Matt the Wizard 99, Rothgar Bloodfire,
Ooh,
that's a cool
Sierra
name.
Fashion,
nice.
and Sarah BC1 has given her BBBB to Adam Khan.
Ooh.
Sarah.
That's so
Sarah.
great. All right.
And well, real quick, Paragon Trigger says you guys are so much fun to watch. Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you,
so
Paragon.
much.
Thanks for watching.
right.
Tuning in.
All right.
Ready?
So here we are. Here you are. You're in Magnimar. You did it. The game is over.
Yeah,
You
we
won.
win.
No.
Yeah.
No one died.
There's nothing bad happening elsewhere. So what do you do? Where do you go?
Shopping.
Well-
Shopping.
Well,
I
Get a
think I
drink.
should go tell the mayor about all this. Since I was, was doing an investigation, so I
That's
should probably tell
probably
him
a
what was
good
going
idea.
on.
Who are you?
That's what we do. That's right, Jacoby. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Let's Captain.
That's a good idea. First, I want to remind you all what you learned. So we're going to go over to Roll20 real fast.
Right.
And I'm going to, after all that time, I finally was able to get it so that you actually could see the letter that I had a lot of trouble uploading last time.
Oh,
so
yay.
here you go. This is the letter.
Oh.
Oh.
We're coming.
wow.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry, we're gonna see in 1 second.
It's real cool. You're missing out.
Ah.
No.
Oh, it's so small. I love it.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's
All right, that's probably enough, Ben. Maybe you should get rid of it now.
Somebody zoom in on that and read that.
Okay, here we go. My sister, I trust your little band of murderers is doing well, gathering the greedy souls for our Lord's rise. Has Magnimar proven to be as sinful as you had hoped? It may interest you to know that my plan to nurture greed here in this backwater has blossomed. The quality of greed in a soul is so much more refined when it is given the proper care. Are you still simply carving the Sihedron on them as they expire? How crude. My method of marking is so much more elegant. In any event, I'm sure that your plans for harvesting greed, where and when you can find it in the wild, are progressing well enough. I just hope that your raw, ungroomed, and likely inferior victims don't interact poorly when mixed with the purity of my own subjects. If you tire of your little project there, know that you're always welcome to Turlteback Ferry and serve as my assistant little sister. Fort Rannick should be in our control by the time you receive this letter, in any event, so there will be plenty of room for you if you wish to take me up on my generous offer. Oh, before I forget, have you managed to harvest that Lord Mayor yet? By all accounts, he might just be the cream of the crop in Magnimar. His soul might even rival several from my hand-grown harvest.
Right, and now I'm going to pull you to the map of Varizia. Which you will see pulled up right there. Just a little description as to what you're seeing. Magnimar is down there, if you can tell. And that's my little ping right down there in the bottom left corner. And Turlteback Ferry is all the way up here, upriver.
Ooh, that's
kind
far.
of basic knowledge of your country. So it is a far way away.
Yeah, that's far.
Okay. So what do you do? Are we going to see Haldmir Groberus, the Lord Mayor?
Can we grab a drink on the way?
It's in the morning, Xander.
We've been through
we
it.
had a rough couple days.
We had a rough,
Yeah.
Hey Ben, is there some kind of roll that I could do to see if that symbol on the bottom of the letter is something that I recognize?
Sure. Why don't you make a knowledge arcana check?
Ooh.
Oh, I'm not proficient in that.
Oh, you're not proficient.
Not
well,
even
then
close.
You cannot make a knowledge arcana check.
You can try it super badly untrained. You can take a negative 10.
We did just get a donation from I'm in for life, $36 saying, "Let's get weird. Edge for players, sink for Ben."
Ooh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So, what are you doing?
I mean, the letter mentioned the mayor, so I feel like if Jacoby wants to go check in with the mayor.
Yeah, they're trying to harvest his soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's spooky.
That's not good.
That's not
Is that
good.
healthy?
Oh,
Yeah, does he even know that one of his chief justices is dead? Have we told him that Ironbrier's dead?
I think
I
I'll
don't
mention
think
it
so.
to him.
Oh.
What?
I mean, you did mention it to people. And you did mention it to Haldmir, so yeah, he knows that
Yeah.
that
Okay.
Ironbrier's dead.
Cool. But yeah, we should probably go check in with him. Make sure he's not harvested.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure it's normal.
So you make your way into the center of town, into the Alabaster district. So that's up on top of the city, on top of where that bridge is, and you step into his office. It's got a bunch of aides there, and so they'll help you and have you sit down, and all of a sudden you are sitting in front of Lord Mayor Haldmir Groberus, which, as I will remind you, is played by Jack Black, and yeah. Well, yes, it's wonderful to see all of you. Please tell me, have you come to any conclusion of the things in my town?
I'm just gonna look at Lottie. So I was like, ugh.
I'm just like,
Lottie just crosses her arms and waits to see what chaos comes out of Jacoby and Mookton.
I like Prim's on my shoulder, and she's like, "What?" Like,
So we went to the clock tower and we climbed up, and then we fell down, and there was a snake in there.
Big snake.
We fought the snake,
We fought the snake.
We sure did.
and
Yeah.
they're just trying to get at your soul.
I don't want to suck your soul out.
They're trying to get to my soul, you say?
Yep.
That's right.
How terrible! How terrible! How are they going to do such a thing?
She need a hug.
Yes, I would love a hug. Yes, of course.
Alright, it's alright. It's okay.
Captain Jacoby, do we have to hug if we are deputies?
It's our job to uphold peace and comfort people.
Oh, okay.
Get
A
in
guy Rip Gob over, and Rip Gob nuzzles his leg, and Newton grabs his arm.
It's gonna be okay, Mr. Mayor.
It's alright. Does anyone else want to join the hug?
No.
It's such a
I
good
think
hug.
You guys got it covered.
Okay, yes, that's enough. Oh, yes, of course, that's enough. Yes.
Oh, right. So we killed Justin Snake.
Oh,
So that's dead.
Oh, and then Justice Arbabuyer. That one just died. Yep, Justice guy.
Oh, yeah, Justin's dead.
Justin Arbabuyer.
Oh, and there's a lady, the snake lady's sister. She's where'd she go?
She wasn't here. She said she was not here.
Where is she?
Not here?
She's in Turtleback Ferry.
Right. She's a turtle fairy or something. So
Also, Lord Mayor, do you know where Fort Rannick is?
yes, of course. Of course I know where Fort Rannick is. We sent those black arrows up there to handle it.
I'm sorry, you've already sent people up there?
Oh, yes, when we established the fort. You see, Turlteback Ferry was at one point, it was calling for aid from one of the major cities. Corvosa or Riddleport or us could all go and help Turlteback Ferry, but it wasn't very useful to us, but we didn't want Corvosa or Riddleport to have it. So we sent the Black Arrows to go establish a fort, and Fort Rannick was created.
Lottie leans over to Vincenza and Sora and Xander specifically, because I assume we're all behind
Yes.
the other two.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
And I'll lean over to the three of them and say, well, I'm seeing where the greed she was writing about is coming from.
Yes.
Prem's like, yeah.
All that information, that's all we have for him, right, Captain? Anything else?
I think so. Oh, we should probably go fight the other snake lady. They don't seem like they're very nice.
There were two snake ladies?
Well, we fought one.
I think he's referring to the sister.
And now we got to go fight.
Oh,
the
the
other, I think.
sister snake lady. Ooh.
Yeah.
And she said the little sister. This one was little snake lady. Other snake lady probably a lot bigger.
Do you know a snake lady? She's trying to eat your soul or something.
I have no idea what that is all about. But
You would be surprised how often I hear that.
oh, what I will say is I've found some sort of interesting thing that might pertain to what you're asking me about.
Let's hear it.
The Mayor Sneed of Turtleback Ferry has actually asked me to send people out there, and I can't really. I didn't want to, send people out there because already the scoundrels that are the Black Arrows, they're already out there. So I figured that's enough. I don't need to send in the entire city guard.
So you want spies going out there?
Well, I mean, I could send. I mean, actually, this might present a perfect opportunity for me. You all are here. You're all adventurers. I mean, why don't you go?
Well, for perhaps a price.
Oh, of course. No, let me tell you, first of all, you've done extravagant work in saving my life, and I must reward you for what you've done so far. And even if you decide not to take the job up in Turtleback Ferry, I'm still going to grant you 6,000 gold pieces apiece.
Sweet.
Should we go to Peace's?
Gregor! And he calls for his aide, and his aide comes out, and he's like, please go fetch just big piles of gold, sacks full of 6,000, please, Gregor. And Gregor is like, fine.
I like Gregor.
Mister, I have a question.
Yes, the little one, the tiny one.
Does my animal, does he get 6,000 too? Because he did a really good job at helping.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
Prim did
sorry.
too.
I'm sorry, we do not give gold to beasts. But
Well, but he is a unified member of being a deputy, and I should at least be able to buy him some armor for no less than 450 gold pieces.
you know, for you, I think that perhaps I'll give you 5,000 gold pieces.
Oh, no. Mookton, remember that your dog is a part of you, so you work together as one, just like Prim and Xander. So, of course, they have to share the 6,000, and so do you. And if you want some new armor for your little dog, I will give you some.
Aren't that very sweet of you?
So back to the 6,000. Good.
Well, why don't the two of you roll a diplomacy check?
Yeah.
And if we go over to roll 20 real fast, I'm going to pull you to a picture of Lord Mayor Howard Groom.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Can't you just see Jack Black playing him though?
Yes,
Incredible.
absolutely.
Yes, but I can also see the extravagant paycheck it would take to get him to shave his head.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a look right there.
So I tell you what, you
Here,
do have a couple of edges if you want to get that back.
Oh no,
Well,
we don't need it.
No,
right
actually,
now.
I think I'm
I
good.
don't.
That's an 18 on the die plus 4. That's a 22.
And that's
Wow.
a 17 on the
Hey.
die plus 8. That's a
25.
Math.
And that is
More
that
than
is the math.
Oh, you know, you're both
It's
just
math.
so charming. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, yes, you can have your 6,000 here.
thank
And
you so
Gregor
great.
comes back and he's like, here, and he hands out the 6,000 a piece gold
Damn.
piece.
Make it rain. Make it rain.
Make a
Goodness.
brain.
I'm gonna lean over to Xander and be like, I guess it's a good thing we didn't run away.
Right. We got money.
Oh.
Thank you, Your Majesty, for the 6,000 gold pizzas.
Oh, yes,
We really appreciate it.
And
Me too,
you,
good sir.
Jacoby, you have done
Hello.
a phenomenal job.
Oh.
Yes,
Thank you.
You are just working so well, and all of your compatriots in the armed guards say you are great.
Oh, stop
And
it.
so you're going to leave. You're so good that this city can't handle you anymore, Jacoby Boont. We need you to leave the city.
Well, wait a second.
Wait.
Can I
don't. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, could I roll a sense motive? Because
Oh, yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
I lean to Sora. I'm like, did he just get fired? I'm like, ah.
I think
21.
he's trying to pawn him off to us.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's
God.
definitely pawning him off on you guys. I mean, it's very clear to probably to pretty much everybody except Jacoby that he's pawning them. Now you'll still retain your titles. You'll just be a representative for Magnimar elsewhere.
So, do I get like a signet ring or something to show to everyone that I'm a representative of Magnimar?
Did you still have that that lapel pin that we gave you when?
I swallow that.
Is it this one? Is it this one?
Is it the
That's
leaf?
that's a
I show the leaf one that you
Yes,
used to wear.
it does. It does look very similar to that, but it is not made out of a leaf. I dip
I don't know why we're laughing.
All right. Well, here, Jacoby. Here, he hands you another lapel pin, and you're able to pin it on some cloth, and it's kind of like when captains of airplanes give you the wings as a child.
Your Majesty, I will do my duty in representing
No, we don't need to.
you and
You gave the speech the first time.
right. Right.
Took 4 days to get through all of that,
Thank
so you
you,
don't.
everyone, for coming
No.
to my coronation.
Uh,
Amen.
Welcome, Captain.
Jacoby, your father would be
I'm
so
just
proud.
Thank you.
Now listen, back to the business at hand. Do you wish to go help me out and go see what these scoundrel of Black Arrows are doing at Fort Rannick and figure out why the mayor of Turlteback Ferry is messaging me?
If we help you out, we definitely need Jacoby as part of our team. So he technically has to still work for you.
Great, have him. He's yours.
But he's part of you still since we're working for you. So keep that in mind, good sir.
Certainly. And if he were to not come back, then that would be just very bad, wouldn't it?
Everyone's fighting over me.
All
I
right.
hate this guy.
Well, anyway, that was lovely.
Tell you what, you seem to all be you seem to all like money quite a bit. Gold pieces. So how about I incentivize this? I will give you each 750 gold pieces for travel and for your welfare about going to a dirty little town like Turtleback Ferry.
We love her DM.
We love a good per diem.
We love a good per diem. Love a good per diem.
Well, I'll give it to you beforehand if you just make sure to do it.
750?
Yes, there's more on the table if you return. But I mean, the 5 of you.
Right.
5. 1, 2.
We won't bring back the goblin.
No, there's Your Majesty, you're miscounting. There's 6 of us. The goblin counts as 1, and so does Jacoby.
Yes.
Hello.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
6. Can you say 6?
6. I know.
Right.
Numbers.
I have your word. 6.
6. Let's
6.
all say 6 together.
Fox!
Yes.
Me, Thor, like,
Or is 2 smaller
Like
than
not
6?
having it. Or
All
like,
right.
we're just like backing low key.
I'm ready to go. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
yeah, let's get.
Let's
Lottie,
go.
I just grabbed Lottie slowly by the arm, like, come on, it's okay. I understand. Let's go.
Yeah. It's a good thing Vincenzo did that, but Lottie goes quietly.
So you have gotten quite a bit of gold.
Lots of gold.
Lots of
I'm
gold.
shimming if you can't tell.
Get ready for a shopping episode. What are you guys gonna do? Are you gonna take time? Like, are you gonna rest up, or are you gonna figure out like how you're gonna get there? What's the plan here?
So we can walk, we can ride, and we can we do a boat? Is there a place
It's
to
on
do
the
a
river.
boat?
Yeah, right.
Would that be
Is there like
something
a
that I
way-
would know about?
It's shorter, like a day travel.
Anybody who
Or
can
2
to roll
days.
a knowledge local check.
No local things.
Got
I
it.
keep
Or-
checking local and I know I don't have it.
Or if you have
Oh my gosh,
knowledge,
everyone wants us to go shopping.
if you have knowledge geography, then you can make a
Stop
knowledge
saying things I don't
geography.
have.
I have
18
1
for your
point.
knowledge local.
I have 1 point.
19 knowledge local.
Can I
One
roll
point.
it untrained?
No.
Hey, let me
I'm
try.
just asking.
I have 1 point in geography. 12.
12.
I got a 23 knowledge local.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
There it
3
is.
of
Okay.
you are very aware that that places next to large rivers like the Yundabakari River would have river barges. And so you could take a river barge upstream if you would like. It might cut down on some time, because with a 12 geography, you would know that walking there would take twice as long as riding a horse at full gallop or as riding a river barge. But you don't know exactly how long that would take. Your knowledge geography wasn't that good to be able to read that map very well, but there you go.
I vote we take a day in town, do a little shopping, get a little more information on like how long this would take, and if anybody else knows anything about Turtleback Ferry and Fort Rannick and the Black Arrows.
Smart. Gosh, she's smart. Smart girl. Smart woman, I'm sorry.
Well, the truth is, I wonder if someone within your own party knows a little bit about Turtleback Ferry. Because if the name rings familiar for anyone in this party, it is that Vincenza has been through Turtleback Ferry in her travels with Hilarious.
Oh. Should I roll about Turtleback Ferry?
You want to know about Turtleback Ferry? Sure.
Yes. What do I add to that?
Just your wisdom modifier. You've been there before. Okay.
I think Hilarious really like covered my face and maybe gagged me and dragged me.
Come on. We can't stop.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
If you
So
recall, the last time that you were in Turtleback Ferry, you went into town, you went into this inn, and you tried to get a room, and you used your magic, and then you got shown the door, and you had to leave almost instantly. And Hilarious told you that it wasn't because of your magic use, it was because you were a half-elf.
Oh, so I would say, Turtleback Ferry does not like half-seas. Is that what we call them in this world?
Sure.
Half-seas?
Maybe I can borrow your bucket.
So
You want to borrow my bucket?
Sora,
Maybe.
Sora,
Want to try
and
them?
I need help.
I think that maybe the goblin running around would
And the
also
goblin.
need a little bit of help.
And the goblin. What about the halfling?
The truth is, what you know about Turtleback Ferry is it was very small, and this small town didn't like outsiders.
Okay. So they don't like outsiders, so we have a problem.
I have one disguise kit. I also have, don't ask me how, a courtesan's outfit. And I believe we have a hat of disguise.
I have the stalker's mask.
And you have the stalker's mask.
Sounds good. It sounds like a brilliant plan.
I'm just saying, these are things we have at our disposal. We could use them.
Sure.
Right. And then we also have a day of shopping, yes?
True.
You do. You could spend the day shopping.
You love shopping.
Finding
money and
outfits.
shopping. The Cadence donated $36 for syncs to the group to use on GM Bad Ben. And Sarah DC1 donated $150 of overcharges for the table.
Wow!
Except for Ben. Nothing for you.
Wow.
None for you.
Wow.
I have
Holy
a
cow.
table, though.
Sarah!
I just know.
Else.
Yeah,
Sarah
thank you
got our
guys.
back, yo.
I wanted
She
to
has
call
our
them out
back.
so they knew that we saw them.
Guys, that's awesome. Thank you.
Sarah has our back.
Scott Denuso is giving his BBBB to Jacoby.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so fantastic. And since we're here and we're pretty close to the time, why don't we just spend a little 2-minute comment break before we get into all this nitty-gritty shopping that we're about to do.
Great.
Boy.
Kevin
Oh,
Alexander
man,
says, I'm late, but I'm here finally. Everyone can breathe and live easy now.
Good, thank you.
Oh.
My goodness.
I thought. Sorry.
Crossbearer 18 is going to try it as a pickup line. Want to borrow my bucket?
And Paragon Trigger says, I think it would work.
I'm in for life. So 6,000 gold weighs more than Mookton.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh.
We We may have
Better
to carry
spend
that for
it.
you.
Yeah, I think I'm 32 pounds, maybe.
Ooh, wow, yeah.
Wow.
There was a comment about an 80s montage or something like that, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't
Shopping
find
montage.
it.
Yes.
Shopping
Yeah.
montage.
Shopping montage, yeah.
It's
Paragon
like me
Trigger
and
says,
Xander, like tossing her hair and like shopping bags over her
Yeah,
shoulders.
just like me.
Mookin
We jump up.
different armor.
Yeah.
We're like, no, that one.
I'm very excited for all this. Oh yeah, and Scott Denuda said, watch out for river sharks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I for
Did I
fishing
also read and pirates?
And pirates?
and
Lucas
And river
Martinez says
pirates.
and river pirates.
Well,
Oh,
Lottie
yeah.
is a pirate.
Yep. Well,
True
Are you a
that.
river pirate? Because they're totally different.
yeah, no, I was never on the river. But, you know, I do like loot.
Lurks is
Like
fun.
the instrument.
Yep, that's exactly what I do. Give me a good loot, and I'll be the happiest girl you've ever seen.
Right.
Also, I
There's
want
an
to
instrument called lute.
Yeah.
I never knew that. I never knew that.
There's a flute
Sorry.
and there's a lute.
Oh.
Wow.
Like
a
band.
Before
So much
we
there.
get too far gone, the Real Folks 98 also gifted a sub to Paragon Trigger.
Hey, that's
Hey.
awesome.
Hey, that's amazing.
All right. So we're going
shopping.
shopping. We're doing it. Everybody wants the shopping episode. We're gonna give them the shopping episode. So where do you go?
Urban Outfitters. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Only if it's the outlet. No.
There it is.
Outlets,
Outlet
only
shopping.
outlets.
For a deal.
Only
We're
outlet.
looking for a deal, Xander.
Oh.
Mhm.
Are you looking for a deal? Roll a perception check.
Who? Everybody?
Everybody's just walking around town.
Oh, are there like people like telling us, "Hey, come to my stall. I
Of
sell
all the
spices."
things
And
Yes.
to
There
roll
are.
a nat 20 on.
Oh.
14.
What do you got? 22 for Lottie, 14. Well,
14 for me.
I got
all
11.
of you, Jacoby, you know where to go.
I know where to take you guys.
oh,
It's
what?
the place that's so special to all
It's
of
so
Magnimar.
special.
It's never, ever anywhere else in the entire world of Galarian. It's called the Iron Well.
We should go to the Iron
No.
Well. I've got my promotion.
Well, I
I
doesn't
think we should get some equipment.
And you all know the Iron Well. There's one in
It's in
Sandpoint.
Sandpoint.
Yeah. And
Yes.
Jacoby just walks over and
I don't remember.
and is like, this is the Iron Well.
Up into the Iron Well.
Sorry, I don't remember what happened at the Iron Well
Giannis
Sandpoint.
Frisch.
This was like 2 years ago. Sorry,
Giannis Frisch.
Giannis was a bad person. What happened there?
No,
I
you
know
know-
where he's going. He's just really annoying.
Great,
No,
let's go.
you-
It's
you remember-
entertainment.
You remember Giannis with Giannis Frisch. He talks like this, and he was played by Peter McNichol. You know, yes, especially
right.
from the Ghostbusters. He was the big.
You would be friends with Jacoby.
So you walk into the Iron Well, and you see in front of you Giannis, and he goes, "Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Iron Well. Give a coin, and the goods will flow like water from a well."
Oh,
Hello,
I
Yanni.
remember. Okay.
These are all my friends. Here to buy stuff.
The name is not Giannis, it's Tanis. I keep telling you all the time. It's Tanis Frisch.
I can't understand your accent.
Are you sure do you have a brother?
Yes, I have a brother. Which one?
Giannis? Does he live in
Oh,
Sandpoint?
Giannis. Yes, he lives in Sandpoint. Yes, it's Giannis. My name is Tanis. We are brothers.
Right. Do you know that your brother has also opened a shop called the Iron Well?
Oh, yes, of course. It is a family business.
Is it?
Family business.
Ah.
But what I will tell you, at the Iron Well, you can get any of your basic items that you would need for adventuring. Anything special that you want, you're not going to find at the Iron Well with Giannis or Tanis. You're going to find it somewhere else.
So we need rations. Do you have food, Giannis?
Oh, yes. Tanis is the name, not Giannis. It's Tanis.
Tarnis, do you have food?
Tarnish?
darling?
Yes, Tanis has food for galore. You have all the food you want.
His name is Tarnished?
Honest.
Tanis, like Giannis, but Tanis.
I think it's Thomas.
Anyway.
All right. So we should probably
Sword
purchase
dragged
some
me.
rations.
So yeah, you purchase up all of the things that you needed to purchase, some rations. I think somebody was going to get some rope. You sent me all your shopping list of what you want beforehand. So anything that is on that basic items list, you know, a wand of cure light wounds he has, so you can get all those things.
Okay,
I
great.
can tell you that not all of your items are going to be on there. I'm sorry, there's no armor for Ripgob at the Iron Well. They don't have anything like that. There's no there's no incredibly wonderful belts or headbands. It seems like you would have to go somewhere else to get something of something that important.
So where could we find that shop?
Oh, Giannis will tell you where to go.
Giannis
Right.
is in Sandpoint.
Well,
You
go
came
see
with your
Giannis then.
Oops.
Giannis can tell you too. Giannis will tell you.
So
He
tell
kinda-
us.
Okay.
He kind of
Go
pulls
ahead.
you in. There is a man named Dabo Swintandalos.
What?
Number twin Pandalars?
His name is Dabo, D-A-B-O.
Bravo.
Dabo.
Dabo.
Dravo.
Gravel.
Travel
Dabo.
Pantalones.
Gravel Pantalones.
Swintandalos.
All
Swing
right. And
under
where
the
is this
load.
man?
Oh, he's easy to find. You just have to go to a seedy part of town, but you will
Ooh.
get there.
What
see.
part
Okay.
of town?
He sends you to the docks.
Oh, that's not.
Oh.
That's my part of town. We're good.
Wait. I try to point at. Yeah. I pointed at Jamie. Sorry.
Adam?
What is
No.
happening?
Xander is broken.
We've lost him. We've lost him. He's gone.
What is
And
going
Lottie,
on?
Bye.
I went
Give
through
us a
everybody's
nephew.
name and I couldn't get Lottie's. I was like, Vicenza, then Diana, then Adam, then like I was just like, sorry.
But you follow Lottie to the docks, and it doesn't take long before you're asking around for this Dabo Swintandalos, and you are led into a back room. It's kind of like when you're in Chinatown in New York, and you're like, oh yeah, but I want to see the good stuff, and then they're like, come on over here, and they lead you into that back room that has all the. I've never
How many
done
times
it. I've
has
just,
Ben done it? Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You sound very
Uh,
familiar with the seedy part of
Oddly
you.
specific.
Yeah.
Man.
But you're brought into this room with this and it's got this chair, and it's a wooden chair, but it's got like, you can tell on the side of it, it's got like this overhanging kind of nice comfortable part, and it slowly turns around
Ooh.
and it reveals Dabo Swintandalos, who's played by Marlon Brando.
Stella!
You come to me.
Oh boy.
You come to me on just a normal average day. And you wish to find some important goods.
Yes, we all need some.
Kiss
Important.
the ring.
Excuse me?
Kiss the ring.
And I just
Lottie,
blow it a kiss.
I'm gonna look at Jacoby. He needs someone to kiss his ring.
Oh, all right.
That's very good. Now you seem to have come to Dabo with some sort of need. What do you wish to find here?
Well, Mr. Swim Pantalones, we look at
Kiss the ring.
get some fingers in there by accident, if I can. And then I'll just start to talk with the hand in my mouth. Mr. Pantalones, we are looking for weapons and armor and anything else.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, if you're looking for things of a magical nature, I can clearly help you with that. Who wishes to have something from me?
I believe we all do, so we'll take turns.
Kiss the ring.
Oh.
I'm allergic. I'm allergic, so I gotta just.
Can we do this for all of us? Is that suitable for you?
I'm okay with that.
If you wish to speak, kiss the ring.
I pull Sora. I'm like, don't do it. Don't give in. Don't give in.
Ripcop walks over and starts licking his hand.
All right, the dog can talk. All right.
Wait, your dog can talk?
I'm gonna look at Xander and say, apparently we should have gone first, because now there's all kinds of slobber all over that hand.
Yeah.
We really missed an opportunity there.
I've got two hands. You could go this way.
My mom told me now to kiss strangers ring.
Someone
I'm gonna
go
do
first.
I'm gonna do like the Disney Prince thing, where they put their hand on top and you kiss
Sure.
your own hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Ditto.
so that you don't
Yeah.
kiss anybody's.
That's fair. That's
Oh.
fair and good.
Oh.
And after kissing the ring, he leads you into a normal-looking store where he just goes behind the cash register, and now you can all shop for your regular items.
Oh my gosh.
All right. That's disgusting.
I regret nothing.
That was funny.
I regret
good.
nothing.
That was good. That was
I think
good.
if that man had a glove on Jack, he would have eaten it.
All right. Shopping.
All right, so yeah, you are able to purchase up all of those items that you've requested from me. We got some belts of
Yay.
strength, we've got some belts of dex, we've got some headbands of wisdom and vast intelligence, and nobody took a headband of alluring charisma though, so nobody looks way better.
You don't have to look way better when you already look really good.
We're
Whoa.
fat.
Oh, that's
Oh.
my
Yeah,
way.
what she said.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Kiss this ring, okay?
That's the ring of protection. That's helpful.
Is there anything else you would like to do? But one more thing, they don't have goblin dog armor.
Aw,
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we can make some for you.
I know. We need someone who's really good at making armor.
All right, we need dog armor, and we also need costumes or disguises.
You were able to purchase, if you needed a disguise kit, you were able to purchase that with Tanis.
Okay, great.
So that is something that you
And how
already
much
have.
is it?
Disguise kit wasn't on your list of things. So
Well, we didn't know we'd need it.
Well,
but I have the one.
fine.
I have the one.
And I have the mask and a
Whatever.
bucket.
Okay.
How many disguise kits did we need? We have one.
It comes in a
got
pack.
it comes in
Yeah,
a pack,
okay.
so you can be fine with it for a little while. A disguise kit is 50 gold pieces.
Do we need more than the one I have?
Great. I'd buy one.
There's another one, you got it.
Great.
But if you wish, you're looking around, and you're kind of walking around all the districts, and you're in one of the lower districts, and you do spot a place that has kind of weird and odd looking armors on the wall.
I want to go over. Can we go over and look? I want to give Rippergob some armor for him.
All right, let's go.
So you walk into the place. It's called Mud's Masterworks, and you come around the corner, and there is a tall elven woman. She is played by Nicole Byer from Nailed It.
I love Nicole Byer.
Oh
Yeah.
goodness! I can't wait for this voice.
She was on Lego Masters too.
But I gotta tell you, it's not a Nicole Byer voice because she's super Irish in this, like super. And
Right.
yes, well, my name is. There we go. The name is Patty Mudd. So, what have you been doing today? What do you wish for?
I wanted to get some armor that I could protect my little friends here.
That's a goblin dog in front of you.
Who's
brought
a
a
goblin
goblin.
dog?
You
Huh?
brought a goblin dog into Patty Mudd's store.
Is that bad?
You're a goblin.
I am? Who would have known?
So the people thought this was a joke, they thought, yeah, well, you need to send a goblin dog in to do somewhere. And of course, we'll send him to Patty Mudd's.
I have no idea what you said.
Well, wouldn't the best way to prove them wrong is to make the most exquisite goblin dog armor you've ever seen? Spin it back on them.
Hey, I like what you're saying there. You're talking in Patty Mudd's language there. I like with the cut of your jib. You're talking like I do, so I like it. Tell you what, if I spin it around and I did the best goblin dog armor that anyone's ever seen, nobody's going to be able to know. And everyone will be able to understand that Patty Mudd makes the best armor around.
Of course, it'll triple your sales. We will spread your name
We'll
far and
tell
wide.
everyone. We
Will
travel a lot.
Will you sign his armor?
Sign his armor. Of course I'm going to sign his armor. I sign every piece of armor that I do. But I tell you what, it's going to have a Patty Mudd signature look to it. That's for certain.
Oh.
So, it's going to take me a few days to do this, but I will get it done for you.
Okay, I appreciate it. I hand over some gold.
So it's going to delay your starting time
Yeah, I was gonna
a
say.
bit. But if you want goblin dog armor, you might just have to wait a couple of days.
It's okay. We can wait. That's all right.
Lottie will pull out an extra 10 gold and be like, yeah, how much is it gonna cost to speed this up?
She takes it, she bites it. She's like, sorry, I thought this was going to be chocolate.
I mean, would chocolate have done the trick? Because I can go find chocolate.
If you bring me back a piece of chocolate, I'll get it done for you by the end of the day.
Lottie goes to find a piece of chocolate.
Oh my goodness.
She says, nailed it!
You know what, Ben? For that,
Inspiration.
we get a
Yeah, you get your own point of inspiration.
All right, where else we going? I mean, this is a big day that we're having so far, but there's still some time around.
Let's get our nails done.
Question.
Nails.
Table talk. Didn't we bring some kind of book to the librarian so that he could translate it? Is that we
Yep.
never went to pick it up?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you
it
said
was
that
in
was gonna take,
giant.
like a week.
Oh yeah, and we have to go back and get rid of the bad mask and get it back to the one man at the church place.
That's true
Oh,
too. We could do that as
right.
well.
Robin
Or skin
Baskin.
mask.
Yeah.
Baskin.
No one knows that joke in the chat because I was right before this.
So you want to go to the chapel and talk to Robin Baskins, or do you want to go talk to the librarian that you never learned his name?
I swear we got his name. You're just not
Nope,
telling us.
I definitely did not get his
No.
name.
No, we didn't get his name.
No, totally
Dang
didn't.
it.
I didn't talk. It's a library.
All we know is he's a gnome.
Yeah, gnome.
Is he Mr. Gnome? Oh,
He's a gnome and he's got blue hair.
hot.
Maybe we should go there and find out what his name is then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Check
you
on the
walk.
book. Has it been 7 days?
No,
That's
it's been
right.
about a day and a half. But you walk into
Check on
the
him.
Alabaster District because you don't know how you're gonna be gone for longer than that, so you might as well tell him anyway, or see if he's gotten anything. And you walk into the library, and certainly enough, there is this little gnome with blue hair, and I've decided that he is played by Rick Moranis.
Rick who?
Rick Moranis.
Rick
Oh,
Moran.
yeah, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, well, yes, of course it is, honey. I Shrunk the Kids. Yes. Oh, it's you again. It's good to see you all. I've been working and studying very hard. It's kind of like a puzzle, and as soon as my mind got transfixed on a puzzle, I just had to figure it out, you know.
Oh, so you're figuring out faster than what you told us then, right?
No, roughly. I am learning new languages and getting bits and pieces here and there. But I definitely haven't been able to figure out everything within the story, but I have found out many, many things. So
Why don't you give me some of them bits and pieces then?
Before you do that, why don't you give us the bit and piece of your name?
Oh, right. What's your name?
no.
No.
That's
So-
a strange
No.
name.
No, my name is not No, but I wish to not give
Oh.
you my name. All right.
But we didn't do a proper introduction with all of us. I'm Vincenza, and you are?
I don't want to tell you.
But why not? I mean, what are we going to call you? Just Gnome?
No, every time I tell anybody my name, they just they make fun of me.
Wait, I mean,
We
we're
will
not
make
going
fun
to
of
make
you.
No.
Are you sure?
No,
Yes.
no, no,
I'm gonna put my hand over Jacoby's mouth and be like, yeah, no, we promise.
Well, all right. My name's Brian. Oh,
Oh,
Brian.
Nice to meet you, Brian.
Oh, Ryan with the B.
What
Awesome.
a lovely name.
Is that with an I or a Y?
and
Oh, I like it. Brian, nice
Cute.
to meet you, Brian.
It's very
people always
simple.
make fun of me because I'm a Libra.
That's all. No, what?
Guys, it's because he's a Libra Brarian. Brian. Brian.
Oh.
I was low key offended because I'm a Libra.
Benjamin, you get another point for that one.
Oh, Derek, your face. You're
I
like,
was
And it doesn't get any better. My last name is Dewey.
Dewey Decimal System.
Brian.
You know,
Do you-
you could always change your profession if you want to.
How could I? This is something that intrigues me every day. And if you know, do you know nothing of gnomes? We gnomes, if we're not learning new things and not excited by new things, we just start to disappear and phase away. And this is the only way I'm here going to stay alive.
That doesn't sound like fun.
That-
Anyway, on to
Speaking
your book. I have been studying quite profusely and learning a few languages in order to speak this. So, yes, there's a bunch of different things that. And he tells you that he has learned the following languages in like one day. He's been studying profusely, and I just have to find it. There you go. It's in Draconic, Elven, and Infernal.
Oh.
And he has been painstakingly untangling a complex cipher. He is not able to determine all of it, but what he is able to determine is that it says something about like books and Ironbriar and the different numerical values. It talks about the cult of Norgorbert.
Norbert.
Norgorbert.
Norbert.
Right.
And talks about the Brothers of the Seven.
Oh.
And so he doesn't understand it, but you think that if you were to give him enough time, he could decipher this whole thing, and it would be the hard proof evidence. The rest of you, I don't know that Jacoby really gets this, but the rest of you realize, like, Ironbriar was cooking the books, and this is the ledger.
Right.
Cooking the book.
Well,
Okay.
we could leave you for a couple more days. We actually have a trip to go to.
I've got a promotion.
Oh, good for you. I try to get a promotion every week or so, but it doesn't always happen.
Oh, you should try to find a different job.
No, if I have a different, I've already explained this. If I have a different job and one that doesn't excite me, then I will just phase away from existence.
Oh,
All right.
maybe you could find a different job. All right. Well, thanks for your help.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
Of course.
Can you just not tell anybody that you know my name?
You know you can always change your name, right?
No, you need a good nickname.
All
I'm
right.
thinking
BD.
blue hair.
Blue Dome.
Blue Heron.
Blue dome.
Blue Dome. That's a good one.
Pluto.
Pluto.
Yes,
Pluto.
from now on, please call me Pluto.
Pluto.
You got it, Bluto.
Pluto.
I don't think that's the best name. But
If this is what you wanted for a shopping episode, you got it!
We read in the enormous librarian.
all right. So thank you, Blue Doe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, of course.
And I'll
You're
turn out to walk out.
Bluto.
Okay. So this is, the library is in that little that small island outside of town. It's called, if I can recall,
Library outside of town.
yeah, it's called Library Outside of Town. Thank you.
Not,
It's in Ordelia.
Lost.
so-
That was my next
That
guess.
was really close.
I was
Everybody
so
roll a
close, dang.
perception check.
Perception.
23.
Ooh, I like that theme song.
And
23.
actually, why don't you roll me a percentiles?
Percentiles.
Ooh.
I got a 24.
Got a 13.
43.
43. Okay. So, what happens is you walk out of the library. When all of a sudden, you hear the flapping of wings. Now, all of you are right at the city gates. It's, the library is one of the first things that people see when they enter into the town. And you hear the flapping wings, and all of a sudden, Ripgob gets very jittery.
Uh-oh.
Ripgob gets extremely jittery to the point that Ripgob bolts. And within an instant, in front of you, in a flash, is a creature that you have seen before, have been so afraid of before, a creature that's sure to cause instantaneous death. Welcome back, the Sandpoint Devil. Let's roll initiative.
How?
How?
Do you remember that thing long ago that Ripgob took where Ripgob marked an area for the longest time, then it would ward away minor creatures, but if I rolled something, then even more dangerous creature would find him and know him and track him down until he died. Now is that time. And I swear
Right.
I'm trying to get to some really good battle music. Just sometimes it takes a little while, okay, people? So just get me. It's the music's not matching the mood right now. But here we go. It's coming.
You want me to sing it?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Will you do the drums and like everything?
Doom, 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 doom. Ah, do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Do, do, wing, wing. Ah, do, 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 do. Ba, 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 ba.
That's
Wing,
it.
wing, wing, wing.
Thank you.
Thank
Everybody
No
just
problem.
play
No
that
problem.
on loop.
Yep.
All right. I'm going over to roll 20. I'm
Nailed
going to
it.
grab your characters and I'm going to bring you into a new space. So, what do we have going on in terms of initiative?
I got an 18.
Oh, a good old 18.
I should have got a 4, but it's fine. Good Lord knows.
All right.
9. A 9, a nice low 9, Derek.
Dang it.
I'm
Damn
proud
it.
of myself.
I can do you better. I got an 8.
8.
I'll do
What
you
else
better
do we
than
got?
that. I got a 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys.
If I'm the highest number, I'm gonna be
And
upset.
that's with
got-
my Swashbuckler's initiative.
Yikes.
I'm a 17.
17 for Mookton.
Come on, Vicenza. Come on. Oh. Come on, Vicenza.
22.
Yes!
Oh,
my God.
22
Yes,
for Vincenza. All right, I'm really trying to get you guys over here. Give me 1 second. You should see on the map, there you are. Let me pull you over there. Get you off of Lord Mayor Haldmere Groberus. And now you are on the map. Please situate yourself as to where you would be. And I will pull in the Sandpoint Devil.
I mean, you don't have to.
Oh no, the Sandpoint Devil is here.
Skip
Where's
it.
the gate?
Yeah.
Say it
I want to
again.
know where it
Say
is
it
before
again.
I place myself.
It's well, first you have to place yourself,
Where are you?
and then the Sandpoint Devil appears.
That sounds like
Maybe
a ripoff.
I'm
No,
just
that's not
scared
right.
by
That's
Derek.
incorrect, Vin, actually. You're
Oh.
supposed to
No.
have him out,
Maybe
I
not
think
right
that
round him.
He's
I
a real
think that
master.
Derek has been listening to the fans a little too much and has been kind of telling him what to do. The Sandpoint Devil appears right here. Now let's have some fun. And for those of you that really want to see what a Sandpoint Devil looks like, this creature is really, really nasty. It's a horse-like creature with wings and mouth like a dragon. That's what it looks like right there. Delicious. Nice serpent's tail. And let's get
Thanks, I
into
hate it.
shall we?
No,
At the top of the round, we've got Vincenza. Vincenza, what do you do?
I grab my freshly bought mage armor wand and I ding myself.
Sounds good. You ding yourself with a mage. Oh, there we go. We got some music going. All right. You ding yourself with mage armor wand. You are now protected with mage armor. We continue on. Next up, we have Xander. Xander.
So
this
I'm pulling the same move and putting mage armor on.
Oh, wow.
Xander.
Wow.
I've learned my lesson for the
So
past 2
proud.
years.
We're so proud.
Into an
Finally.
This
actual
shining moment with Xander.
My shining. Just yeah.
Next up is Mookton. Mookton. Ripcom runs.
Yeah,
away.
he bolts away. I'm gonna make a ride check because I'm gonna assume I probably wasn't ready for that.
Right.
Don't forget an edge.
Oh yeah, we
Um,
got edges synced.
No, I'm
and
okay.
overcharged.
It's
I have
going
some
to
edges.
be a 28
Damn.
28.
to stay on top of him.
Yeah, you're on top of him, but he is booking it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Ripgob will not stay in this battle. If you wish to leave the battle and still be on Ripgob, that is your prerogative, but you will be gone. And alone.
At least for this first round, because I would say I wasn't ready until we saw it. So at least for this round, he's taken off. So I'll pull myself off the map at least.
Okay. I won't pull you off the map. What I'm going to do is pull you just this far away because this is a new space for. Why does the map look so funky right there? That's all right. This is a new space. Something happened here. Give me a second. This is a new space for Ripgob.
Hey, this is a new space again.
Hey, is this a new space?
Hey, it's a new space. And he doesn't quite know where to go. You'll have to forgive me. I messed up that map in the background, and now everything looks weird. So don't worry about the little squares that are on it, because I clearly did a great job of that. So anyway, he's running. He runs into the side of a building pretty much. He can't find an exit. It's right where it is. So you are still on him, but far away from the battle currently.
Okay.
Next up is Sora.
Oh man.
Get him, Sora.
feels like it went by so fast.
Mm.
I'm going to take out my magic short bow, and I'm going to do a 5-foot step this way so that I'm not directly behind.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shoot this beast.
All
Shoot!
right.
Ah!
Shoot!
11. I don't think that was it. Oh my
What'd you
goodness.
say?
11?
Did you use an edge?
No, I didn't because I forgot.
Are you sure? Because it's flat-footed. Are you sure you don't want to use an edge?
I do want to use an edge. Actually, right as I rolled, I was like, I should have used an edge.
Well,
I'll delete it for you.
Flat-footed with a 12 is not going to do it. All right.
And that's me
So
all
rude.
the time. I feel like this is the relationship that Ben and I have.
Next up is
Ridiculous.
Jacoby. Jacoby, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna hit this thing so hard with my magical longsword.
All right. All
I'm gonna
right.
come around here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use an edge.
Okay.
And
I got
I'm gonna
you.
whack it
I got you.
for, oh my gosh, 30.
30 is a hit.
Damn.
Okay.
Yay.
Wow, wow, wow.
Dang.
Wow. That is 12 points.
12 points of damage, and you hit this thing, and you just feel like it didn't get all the way through.
Really? Even though my longsword is magical?
Oh, it's magical. It just didn't get all the way through.
I have a question.
Yeah.
From the last time we attacked this thing, did we learn anything from it that we know a weakness or
Yeah,
a...
can we roll a knowledge?
Would we remember this, or should I just wait till it's my next turn?
Recall.
I mean-
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Anybody can roll a knowledge wisdom check,
Right now?
except for Jacoby, since
Oh.
Jacoby was not at this last fight.
Wait, knowledge, wisdom?
Just a
Ooh,
wisdom
way to
check.
go, Sora.
Oh, just say
Wisdom.
knowledge and
11.
wisdom. I was like, that's not on my list.
23 to wisdom.
Oh,
Damn, Sora knows.
13.
Sora.
Gotta know something. I don't trust Ben.
Well, you remember that it did.
That we were all there. Yeah.
You remember two things from this. First, it breathed fire out of its mouth, and it hurt a lot. And all of you are standing in a very good position for this flame to happen. The second thing you remember is it cast a spell on Ripgob called Phantasmal Killer. This is a very nasty spell and probably should have killed Ripgob. That's what you know now. You could try and see if you know more with a knowledge planes check.
I'll roll that on my turn.
While all that is happening, Ben, can I make a second attack?
You moved and did one attack. That is your
Right.
round.
But I got the bit boss battle.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
I did. So I'm
You
going
are
to use
allowed.
another edge.
There you go.
I'm going to attack with my longsword again. Let's make sure that's in the box. What's 17 plus 12? 39?
Yeah, 29 is a hit.
29.
Yay!
Yeah, 29. 10 points.
29 is a hit.
10 points of damage. You just don't. I mean, this longsword should be going deeper into its hide, but it's just being stopped up by some magical force.
Ugh.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Say.
she's got.
Now we continue on. It is Lottie's turn.
Let's go, laddie.
Sorry, I had muted myself in case the dog barked. Lottie is going to... Oh, man. Okay. Using her quick runner shirt, she's going to move over here and
quick.
take a full round attack with her magical scimitar.
You can only make a. Oh, yes, you can because you use your quick runner shirt. Sounds good.
Hey.
Hey, I remember to use it.
There you go.
yay!
What a
Good job.
waste.
Hey, on this first one, Jamie, you sunk.
Oh, no.
Cool.
Get a nat 20.
Thanks.
Nat 20.
Not a nat 20. That's a 17.
17.
Second one, I will use an edge on.
17 against flat-footed AC. is a miss.
Second one I'll use an edge on. That looks better. 26.
Damn.
26 is a hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Minimum damage 5.
5 points of damage. What is that, a magical scimitar? +1?
It is a +1.
Wow, you just feel like nothing got through right there.
Cool.
Just kind of pinged right off its side. And now you are really blocking its path. Yeah, it gonna breathe fire on you.
You sunk, Ben.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you did that because I don't need to be sunk in order to do this. It is a special attack.
Then you don't have to use it.
A supernatural attack in a 30-foot cone.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. Same.
Oh, it seems like Sora is just outside of that. So I need Lottie, Vincenza, and Xander to all roll reflex saves. And oh yeah, I do have 10d6. Okay.
10d6.
No, you don't.
You'd have to do acrobatics. And...
Okay, so wait, what is it? What are we doing? Reflex? Reflex.
Can you guys use your overcharges on this?
No.
Oh, okay.
F-bomb.
Don't
Can I use
forget.
Can I use one of my, what's the name? Edges? No? Yes? No? I don't know.
Yeah, you can use an edge. You could use so many edges.
I'm going to use an edge because I have so many. So let's do that.
I'm also going to use my charmed life.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I see Lottie do that, and I look at her, and I use my charm life.
It's the start of book 3, and I'm out for blood. How does everybody feel?
I see Vincenza do it, and I do charm.
15.
15 is a failure.
I didn't get it. Same.
Failure. Vincenza?
I got a failure.
Don't worry, I failed. I have a 7. And I did the Sihedron Rune. Shit.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, no.
Damn it.
I sink. No, it can't
you
sink.
can't
It has to be a
sing.
roll 20. Damn it.
Yeah, I already tried.
33 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, calculator.
And then all of you also need to make a will save.
Oh, come
Fuck.
on.
I don't have it to my pencil.
Sorry,
Damn
just
it.
the 3 that have been hit by this hellish fire.
I will use my charmed life a second time.
How many times can you have a charmed life, huh?
I
I
have
have
charmed
it once.
life.
No, she has
4
charm
times
life.
a day.
This is.
Oh, I meant the Sihedron Rune. Sorry.
That's a different one.
Okay.
I can do it 4 times a day.
What are we rolling
Okay.
right now? I missed it. Sorry.
Will save.
Thank you.
Which is also a D20, right? That's great.
19.
Failure.
Come on. Ooh.
Huh?
We'll save.
9 plus 16. 16.
Failure.
Is this?
Yep.
I add the total to the total will to my
Your will modifier. Your will save
will
modifier.
Voss is calling me out. It's not a 19. That's a 17.
So
I
I
failure.
got 21.
Need action twice.
I got
in a round.
21 for my will save.
21. 21 is a pass. Now, Lottie and Vincenza, you are just covered
Cancel.
in this flame, and it licks and sticks to the side of your body, and all of a sudden you feel like it's almost going underneath you, underneath the
No.
skin, and into your soul.
No.
And the fire licks your soul to the point where you are cursed by infernal flames. You're going to take a -4 penalty to just everything. Yeah, for a very long time. In fact, it says a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks for a number of days equal to the damage taken.
What?
So for a month and 3 days, you can take a -4 on everything.
What? A month and 3 days? How's that even possible?
That's gonna be like 2 years in real life.
Yeah,
Literally.
just
I
for
can't find my
forever.
pencil.
So skill checks, saving throws, and attacks.
Now, how about everybody but Jacoby? Why don't you all roll a perception check?
Oh, I never get to do anything.
Me too, even though I'm super far.
You can roll a perception check, Jacoby.
Oh, now I roll a 20. Ugh.
Do you want one from Ripgob too?
Ugh.
25.
22 for me, and only like a 7 for Ripgob.
I have 20 plus 12.
Okay.
Whole ton, a lot.
21.
Okay. The majority of you know one thing. Actually, you know two things. The first thing is this. It does not have eyes for any of you. Surrender the pup, and all this is over. Second thing, it's time for our mid-show break.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
I need to find my
We're gonna take a little mid-show break. And when we come back, we will see if I can get them at the beginning of book 3. So yeah, we'll see you in just a little bit. Hopefully we're getting out of here right on time. If not, we'll just hang around and talk.
This is, you have your 2 front.
Gather your crew and prepare to embark on the journey of a lifetime as you explore the packed worlds of the Starfinder universe, taking on the role of a science fantasy hero customized to fit your playstyle. But danger lurks amongst the stars. Will you fight back with advanced weaponry and cunning tactics, or will your hero wield the devastating forces that fuse magic and technology together to alter reality? Your crew must come together if you have any hope of victory. In Starfinder, every decision drives the adventure as you build an epic saga with your friends. Bring your story to life in a game where the fate of the worlds rests on the answer to the most important question of all. What do you do? Begin your journey into the Starfinder universe today with the Starfinder Beginner Box, now available at Paizo.com, your local gaming store, and anywhere else adventure can be found.
Jamie Mills, and in season 3 of Dragons and Things, I will be playing Odalie. So Odalie is a halfling witch, and she has a familiar, a spider named Draven. Odalie's personality, she's not quite bubbly, but she enjoys playing tricks on people. That's how she makes her money, really. And I worry everybody in our group is so serious and is combat oriented, and Odalie is just gonna be like, okay, have fun. And I have a feeling at some point somebody's going to probably confront her about being more there for them in combat, but we'll see how that goes. She does have halfling feet, but she wears shoes to hide them. A lot of her charm comes from the fact that she looks like a kid and that nobody really knows her true age, which she will never reveal. And I think for her, she always wears her hair in pigtails, and she really leans into that, so people like and trust her more, and she's able to get information or money or whatever she wants from them with that trust. So she's not quite the best of all people, but she's not upset about it. So on Dragons and Things, I've played Clarette, who was a half-elf bard, and Arissa, who is an Aasimar war priest, and I really wanted to play Odalie as a halfling witch because I think it would be really fun. Usually when you think about a witch, it's somebody older or outcast and ugly, deformed. Something is not right with them. And this is just a halfling who looks like a kid. And you would pass her on the street and think nothing of it. But she has been contacted by her patron, it passed through her family. And I think it's gonna be really fun to play with that weird idea that not all witches look the same, not all witches are the same. So Odalie is not native to Vantum. She came a couple of years ago and tried to kind of stake her fame, fortune here in Vantum, and she's done what her family has taught her, fortune telling, and she has kind of leaned into that, especially with some of the higher ups in the city, and she has a few clients that depend on her to go with them to speeches or meetings or help me with this day, and she does, and she makes things happen for them. But of course, she still takes clients, you know, in the middle and lower classes as well. But her main goal in Vantum would be to end up in the district with the academy and to end up with all of the academics and the knowledge and all of the books. She would die to be there, almost literally, and just to have more knowledge and know more than everyone else. And I think that is what really drew her to Vantum. Hi, I'm Jamie, and you can catch me on the DAT Network, Tuesdays on Twitch.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a point in the show where I'm probably going to kill one of my players. We're having a lot of fun here. We're having a good time. I enjoy all of my friends. I don't know if they enjoy me, but I enjoy them. Now, I did do something horrible to two of you right before this. 33 days of a -4 penalty. But I'm not completely mean. And we do have fans that have donated quite a bit to our show. Quite a bit of wonderful things. So I will tell you that you can use a mercy to remove that for 1 day at a time. So if you're going to do things over multiple courses of a day, you're going to need a mercy for each one of those days. Right now, Sora, Vincenza, and Xander all have mercies. Why don't we take a few minutes to chat with the fans?
I thought I was saved, no?
You were saved. You're fine. Yeah.
I'm in for life says kill a player. That goes too far, Ben. Killing characters is one thing.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I agree.
A bosses don't take the deal.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
No, I'll say the first part, you say the second part. Legend of Katie says, hi guys.
Great game. Kill Ben.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
It's Lucas Go for it, babe.
Oh, okay. Sarah BC one says, "Damn, Ben, I can't afford that."
I'm gonna tell
Come
you,
on, Ben.
Legend of Katie's calling me out earlier. She's like, "OMG, Ben is such a mean GM. A month?
Yeah,
A
that's
month.
terrible. I'm really
That's
upset
straight
by that.
out of the book." All right, Paizo wrote it. This one comes to us from the Inner Sea World Guide, which is where the Sandpoint Devil is from, and it's a nasty creature, and that is straight raw, baby. All right.
That's terrible. That is
Silent H said
terrible.
to Xander, Xander goes full magical girl.
Yeah.
I have a wig for that next time. I have a
Oh
wig
wow.
for that.
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
It's Lucas
Go ahead.
Martinez says Jamie locked Ben in the other room so he couldn't go pee during the break. I wish that were true.
And
Paragon Trigger says, it's just a rude pony.
Rude.
Oh man. Jukebox Raccoon says, "Blame Paizo," and Boss says, "If only Paizo were here."
Wow.
Don't worry.
Hey,
don't worry.
I'm not blaming Paizo. They knew what they were doing when they created this nasty beast. And
just
I
want
tell you what,
guys-
this has all happened just because of dice rolls that happened instantaneously. It all happened right when Adam Kahn did it. He said, "I've got this cool new feat for Ripgob. It's if he marks his territory, then something good will happen."
Yeah,
but there's a chance.
You
You want to read it?
Yeah, it is mark territory. It's for area encounters. 25% chance nothing happens during an encounter outside, but there's a 10% chance that a large predator will show up and it will chase down basically the person that peed on the tree. And go figure, Ben rolled what, like a 7?
No, I rolled
7
a
or
1.
8. Oh yeah, it was a 1.
Oh
Hey, you rolled a 1.
I think I rolled a perfect 1.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, we have been chased by this thing before, and it's mean.
Okay. Let's all
Well-
remember to use our stuff.
I
The
just want you guys to know
cadence
that if y'all die, Jacoby's just gonna go back home and take a nap. Bye.
The Cadence did donate $36 for more sinks for the table because of Ben's bad jokes / puns. So hopefully knock him down a little bit this fight.
Thank
And
you.
Cadence also got the BBBB and gave it to Vincenza.
Hey.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use all my stuff that you guys have donated for all of us.
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right. We're at the
Christmas.
top of the
Ben.
round. It is Vincenza's turn. Vincenza, what do you do?
Using my mercy to get this thing off of me for
Your
one
mercy
day.
is used for 1 day.
Now I'm going to do knowledge planes up in
All right,
here.
make it happen.
Up
Make it
in
so.
here.
Up in here. Up in here.
Come on, hip-hop.
17 plus 11.
Okay, 28. You gain. Sorry. You gain. So you know it's a Sandpoint Devil, and you gain 2 useful pieces of information after that. What would you like to know?
What's its weakness? Give me a weakness.
It
What can I use to fight against it since magical weapons are not working?
Okay, that's fair. You have a cold iron. What do you have? A cold iron?
I do not. That's not me. That's Alex.
That's me.
Oh no, you have you have a cold iron dagger. Sora has a cold iron dagger of returning. It seems like that might be exactly what you need to cut through this.
Damn, that's it.
Yeah. You gain another one.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
The D4.
I get another question.
Yes, you do.
What else should I ask? So cold iron dagger, does magic work?
It has spell resistance, so magic will work. However, you know that it might be very difficult to get through. It's magical.
Great. On that note, can I cast dispel magic?
Ooh.
Yes. What do you okay, so they called me out and said that it shouldn't have been up against Dispel Resistance because Dispel Magic doesn't require spell resistance. Spell resistance is really to try and take away a magical effect from something. So, like if it had a spell cast on it, that would be something that could be taken away. Or if an item that it was carrying was magical and you specifically targeted that, you could take it away. This is just it innately has these abilities.
Okay, so
you can't really take away its spell resistance.
okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I let me look at Roll20. I would. Okay, here we go. So I have a move action. Yes.
Yes, you do. You have a move and a standard.
Okay, because yeah, I guess just thinking about what he does. Okay, move up. And I'm going to try and hit him with my adamantine longsword. And as I'm hitting, I'm going to yell, Sora, use your cold iron dagger. That's the only way.
It's a dagger.
Then I'm going to roll and see. 19 on the die, which is a crit range for me.
All right, so
Plus
roll
5.
to confirm.
I'm going to use an edge. Thanks
All
to
right.
you guys out there. 9.
9. It doesn't confirm, but it is a hit, so roll some damage.
Great. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, seriously? 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage, and you just feel like it did not get through at all.
It didn't do anything. I know it didn't do anything.
Xander, it's your turn.
Oh.
Just got crushed.
Can I? Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I cast Evil Eye on it?
Yeah, you want to cast Evil Eye? I'm going to roll a will save.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. It fails its will save. So for, I believe, 7 rounds now, because of your magical
Nice.
item,
Good job.
It will have, what, -2 to its AC attack
AC.
rolls?
AC. It's AC.
All right. Do you want to move anywhere?
I do, actually. I'm going to move. Hold on. Please hold, everybody.
Bring it back.
I'm going to move.
Please hold.
Yeah. No. The
Here.
stuffs.
This?
You see
Okay.
me?
The specialties like the
I
sinks
do.
and stuff.
I
that we
do
have.
see you.
No problem.
All right. Mookton, it is your turn.
Okay.
If you
So-
want to roll a ride check to keep him in this, you're going to have to roll something crazy.
to try to keep him in the fight.
Do
But
it.
I mean, you basically told me that he's out of it, but I'll see if I can at least try to steer him.
Edge.
Use your edge.
That no. That is going to be a 33.
33.
Nice.
Okay. You can keep him in this battle, but I get to determine the relative space which he ends. So you can tell me where you want him to end, and I will tell you if he is close to that, and I will do it based upon a die roll.
Okay. Is he? Can I coax him into actually going over and trying to hit him? Because I know he's
All right.
freaked out.
So you go over there and you try and hit him. I'm going to roll a d10,
Okay.
representing the 8 spaces around you, and then a 9 and a 10. He does what you want him to do.
Oh my god.
Okay.
9.
No! That's good. Yeah?
Okay. Yes. All right. So he does do what. All right. I'm trying to coax him into doing a spirited charge, riding right by this thing.
All right. And as you come in to within 10 feet of this creature, he reaches out far away from him and tries to kick Ripgob in the face with his hooves.
Okay. Well, rolls up, goes against my ride check if it hits.
Well, can
Use a
you
sync on
use,
him.
this is something that you got to figure out for me. Can you use that and also use your spirited charge?
Well, it's technically once a round. I can once a round for a hit against the mount. I can try to negate it.
Right, but I'm wondering, because you're working so hard, I don't know if you're able to use it.
No, that's fine. No, I agree.
21.
21.
21 to hit. Rip Gob's AC?
Yes.
Sinks?
Well, he's already done the thing.
Can I use a sync on it?
You can use a sync on it, sure.
I'll use a sync.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll sync that too.
Okay.
That's
I'll
2
sync that
syncs.
three.
That's 3 syncs.
Three syncs is
4.
4 syncs is not going to hit him.
All right, so 16 misses. Getting rid of those sinks, that's real good for me. So you're able to get off your spirited charge. Roll your attack.
Natural 20!
In your face, GM!
A natural 20 is a natural 20.
Wow.
Roll your damage.
Huzzah.
Oh boy. Okay. So I'm not. I did not have my lance out though. I had my impaler of thorns.
It's okay. Something.
But,
Oh, that thing.
yeah. Okay. So that. Oh my god. That's maths. That's maths. Wasn't doing that. So 6 times 3 because that thing crits on a times 3, and then also with the spirited charge on top of that, would that be a 6 times 3, 18? 18 times 2 on top of that one, then 32 points of damage.
32 points of damage.
I think that's right maths on that.
18 times 2 is 36.
36 points of damage.
36. Yeah.
You don't think it all went through, but that was a good hearty hit.
Jamie? So.
Where do you end up? Do you end up right in front of it?
Hold on. I was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I would end up here. Bang.
Okay.
Charge him by to smack him.
Perfect. All right. Next up is Sora. Sora, what do you got?
Oh,
You got?
jeez.
Sorry, we believe in you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step so that I'm not directly behind Lottie. And I hear what Vincent yells, and I kind of doubtfully pull out my old iron dagger returning, and I'm gonna throw it.
You sure you could get up there? You could get up and get up real close to it, and then you
Listen,
could just stab it.
No, I've already fallen for your tricks.
I'm just trying to help you get sneak attack damage. You're not going to get it from here.
You're not.
If you went up into flanking and
not.
started poking, I'm telling you, in the rules of the game.
I know, but then you're gonna turn around and make me get a -4 for a month. Yeah, I'm gonna use an edge.
Okay.
21.
Now, I got to tell you, normally that would not be a
22.
hit.
Sorry, no, it is 22. I didn't count my edge.
but you just see this evil look that Xander gave this creature, and it kind of like withers away. Oh boy. Oh yeah, like that. Oh, yeah, you strike it true. So roll damage.
Guys.
Sora,
Wait,
you're the winner.
can I use overcharge on this? Is that how this works?
Yeah, you can use overcharge.
Yeah, you
Add
can.
the level.
Yes.
You're gonna add 7 to this damage.
Okay.
You're welcome. I forgot about mine.
That is 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage, which all goes through every little piece of it.
Hey, Sora!
Yay! Thanks, Vincenza.
Okay. Next up is Jacoby.
I'm gonna hit it with my longsword again, and I'm gonna use an edge.
Okay.
Hiya! Let's see. That is 30 to hit.
30 to hit. Okay, that's a hit.
Or here. And that's 11 points of damage.
But you just
I
don't
know,
feel like.
and just sinks, every bit of it sinks in. I know.
All right, Lottie, what do you got for me?
Okay. Lottie doesn't feel great, but she's gonna take a 5. Oh, whoa! It just jumped on me. She's going to take a 5-foot step, so she is flanking.
And she doesn't have that mercy, so she's got to find different ways in combat to get that -4 gone, right? Like, so flanking's a good call.
Yeah. But she's going to move, and her combat advice for the move action is listen to Vincenza. And I'll take one swing with my scimitar.
I award you no combat advice. It's not helpful to anybody except for Sora, who I'm just kidding. It's his thing.
She's the smartest of most of us.
Sure, absolutely.
Not as catchy as hitting the skin, but
yeah. I miss hit it in the skin for sure.
I mean, she'll also add and hit it in the skin.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So everybody else gets a +2 for the next round of combat, and since I'm flanking with Vincenza, that should take care of her -4.
Well,
all right.
I had a mercy.
She had yeah.
Well, not all of us are that lucky right now. Oh. It's okay. It's okay.
We believe in you.
Oh, that's funny. All right.
So close.
+2 for fun.
Okay, that's going to be a 22.
Jamie, I'm sorry, but I believe that your talking is the standard action.
What? No, that's a move action.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Then you made a 5-foot step. You did that, and a 22 to hit will hit.
Okay.
You take your scimitar and you strike true into this creature, and it just collides off its leathery hide, dealing no damage.
It would have if I said precise strike, and then I didn't, and I rolled minimum damage 5. So.
Yeah. It just doesn't get through it all. Well, it's my turn, and normally, Mookton, you would be outside of its range increments. On any monster, you'd think you were outside, but unfortunately, the people that are closest to it are actually the safest, because in order for it to do anything,
Damn it!
It has to reach out 5 feet.
Oh.
It's got 2 hooves and a bite.
No.
But
I'm gonna sink one of your rolls.
I'll sink another.
Improved, vital.
Do you have a sink? I have a sink. I'll sink one too.
Improved, vital strike. One attack with its hoof, getting all of its attacks in one if it strikes. All of that damage will hit and will hit hard. Highest attack bonus. I've got a sink up there. I've got a sink from somebody else. So far I've got 3
sinks currently.
4 sinks.
4.
4 sinks.
All right. Somebody's holding out their sink, but that's fine. You're allowed
5 sinks. 5 sinks.
5 sinks.
6 sinks.
I'll take a sink from everybody. Plus 17 to hit. I will allow you to do a ride check this time.
I'm gonna do 2 more sinks.
You can't do 2. You can't double sink a sink. You can't double sink a sink.
I'm gonna edge on this ride check.
Hot.
Oh wait. I have an edge too.
No!
Damn. Oh no!
I'm gonna edge this attack.
Sorry.
You want to go first, or should I?
I'll go first. 15 plus 16, which is a 31.
I rolled a 4 on the die.
Hey! -6. Negative. You die instantly.
I think that works.
That's how it works.
Okay, here we go. We're still going. Top of the round.
He knows all the rules.
Derek, that's the rule, right?
Yeah.
Top of the round. It's Vincenza's turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast my spell combat spell strike. I'm going to cast I just had it up. Shocking grasp into my sword.
Now, are you doing this defensive, or you're doing with spell combat? So you need to roll a check.
Reroll. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
After my reroll, because I rolled a 1.
You're welcome.
17. What do I add to that? My what?
Okay, you are fine. That's enough to pass.
Holy crap.
So you are able to put the spell into your sword. Now, you need to make your attack.
Okay.
Let's do it. Come on,
Okay.
Vincenza, you got this.
Okay. Where's
It's in
my...
the thing.
Oh, and I got +2 for flanking. Oh, come on. No, it's not gonna do it. 6 + 5, 11.
11.
Vincenza's sword crackles with this spark of
Oh,
electricity.
right.
It maintains as it just sparks and flies everywhere, but she is unable to hit this creature as it's moving quickly, trying to hit Ripgob. Xander, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to move to here, right? That's enough, right? I'm going to move there. If I were to cast Burning Hand, people are in my way, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to
How much
cast...
damage did you take?
37. I'm at 37.
Actually, you could get them if you basically went like this,
Here?
you'd be able to...
Do it again? Do you ping?
Hang on, give me 1 second. If you were to go like this, I believe you can get... I believe you might just get Jacoby.
Hello.
Oh, no, you would also... It's a 30-foot, so you would definitely... You're going to get...
No,
I'll
get more people, yeah.
Do it.
Not gonna listen to you, but can I do can I cast Flaming Sphere?
You can cast Flaming Sphere.
However, and does it hinder anybody?
No, it doesn't hinder anybody. In fact, it exists right on top of this creature. And so you just put it right on top of them. That's where it is. However, I'm going to tell you that you cast a spell within its reach. And so it's going to try and pop you in the face with its hoof.
I'm going to sink.
Okay.
Sink.
Oh, damn it. Too late.
Well, I rolled a 23 to hit.
Character's AC is 35.
Yeah. That's with all our shopping. It's a 35 now.
You're going to take 13 points of damage as it clops you in the face.
Okay, I'm going to go... Okay, pause. I'm going to rewind. I took 33 points of damage last time, correct?
Yeah.
33... Wait, hold on. You said how many now?
17.
I think
I'm sorry, 13.
13.
I think I died.
What is your hit points at?
I'm at -1.
You're at -1. So
dead.
you're not dead.
Yet.
Okay.
You are currently dying. And your spell does not go off because...
You're evil. I never liked you.
You're knocked unconscious.
This is the first time I've been unconscious.
Derek, this is for all those times you tortured me on tour. Just think about that.
Narrator, if I die.
Mookton's turn.
Mookton's turn. All right.
You roll that ride check as he tries to continue to run away.
It's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's not going to do it. He just continues to bolt forward.
So he's gonna continue moving that direction. While he does that, I'm gonna at least look back at the devil and just be like, "You stupid devil! I'm going to shove this down your throat!" And I'm gonna make him my challenge, so his AC goes down by 2 more.
Okay.
Oh.
And everybody else gets a +1 to their attacks now.
Okay.
Does that stack with that you did?
Combat advice +2.
What's Ripgob's movement speed?
60 feet.
Okay, so he's outpacing. Like he's just boom. He's gone. Like we're off the map with you.
He's gone.
Okay. Next up we have Vincenza. Oh, I'm sorry. We have Sora.
Okay. I'm going to catch my dagger and go. Throw it again.
All right.
It's a 21.
Once again, it is a hit.
Yes.
So roll damage.
Please. Do you have an overcharge?
No, I don't.
No, but
Can
max
we
damage.
give
No, I
overcharges?
don't think we can.
No. But I got 5 points damage.
5
Max
points
damage.
of damage.
You guys, we're being rated by Nightheart Games.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
I
Happy
don't know where
rating.
he goes. Hey. What's up?
Welcome to our game. We're
We're a good time.
We are dying.
Dying.
Enjoy.
Jacoby, your turn.
Okay, I'm just whacking at this thing like chopping down a tree with a longsword.
Okay.
All right, that is a 34 to hit.
34 is a hit.
oh
Hmm.
man, he hits hard.
It's really hard.
Yeah, you got it great. Yeah.
Oh, that's 8 points of damage.
8 points
Stop
of
myself.
damage.
This is gonna sound bad.
You may hit hard, but it's not going through.
Ah.
Okay. Lottie.
Don't you have 2 attacks, Jacoby? Or you only get the 1?
I think I just get. Oh, I didn't move. I can attack again. Huh?
Yes, you can.
Aha! 25 to hit.
That is also a hit.
Yay!
Nobody's
Okay.
paying attention.
Do something.
And another 8 points of damage.
Another 8 points of damage. All right.
Oh.
Lottie, your
Have an
turn.
overcharge.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I should use my overcharge.
You wanted to
And-
use your overcharge? We can add it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw it in there.
I just throw it in there. Just throw in that overcharge. Just toss it in.
Toss it in there, please.
Okay.
Toss it in. Give it a little tossy.
Toss,
Toss.
overcharge to your GM.
To
Uh,
your
Okay, so Lottie, it is my turn, right?
Yeah, it is your turn. But Diana,
Okay.
that was really good. And you're gonna earn back that point of inspiration that
Really?
you got. Yeah,
Yay!
that one got me real good.
Aw, thank you.
Okay. So Lottie is going to hold her ground and just try to kill this thing because that's all she can do. And she'll yell, "Hit it in the skin harder!" Keep going with that combat advice. You're doing a great job, Jacoby. Like,
Is he?
pat on the head with words.
Yeah, across this giant beast.
Right, yes. I said with words. It's a pat on the head with words.
Roll your attack.
Okay, wait. Precise strike. Just
Yay!
put it out there.
Okay.
16 on the die is a critical threat,
Yes! Get it, girl.
Okay.
but total that would have been a 25.
That would
26,
still be a
27.
hit. That's
Okay,
a hit.
let's confirm this. I don't think it's going to do it with a 13.
Mm.
13 won't do it.
Okay. But I do get 2d6 plus 4, and I'm going to use my overcharge.
Okay.
So plus 11.
All right. Make it happen.
Okay, 17. 22 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yay!
Good job.
Let's see, what's that? Okay. All right. Well, it's its turn. It starts to wiggle its nose, and it seems like it doesn't maintain its focus long enough for anyone that's around it, that would be Lottie, Vincenza, and Jacoby, to make an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Awesome.
So I have to add all this.
I keep losing my die.
Oh, no, food.
15 on the die is a critical threat.
Okay.
Good grievous.
18.
Will a 23 be a hit?
That is a critical hit.
Yes.
Yes!
But hey, we need that critical hit deck. We forgot about that earlier.
Let's go.
Got it!
Got it!
All right.
Yay.
In the meantime, what did Jacoby and Vincenza do?
That's a 29 to hit.
That's a
Damn,
hit.
Jacoby.
I know, right? And
Yeah, that's great.
15 points of damage.
Okay.
I have an 18.
Yeah. Now,
I'm gonna slow
Mookton,
this down.
does your when you label something as your
Challenge.
The
challenge, that's only for you, right? Not for everybody else. That it's AC gets lowered.
No. Its AC gets lowered for everybody who's attacking it. My AC to it goes down by 2.
Vincenza, that is a hit. Why don't you roll damage, and then Lottie also let's tell me what the damage is.
Shocking grasp too.
Well, first I gotta draw a card.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna go slow this time.
Okay. Stop.
What kind of damage is this?
Slashing and piercing. Slashing /
7.
piercing. So either of them.
Okay, so you have vulnerable spot or shield cleave.
Vulnerable spot.
Normal damage, and target takes 1d4 ability damage of your choice.
So this damage is not doubled.
Normal damage,
Okay.
and then additionally, the target takes 1d4 ability damage of your
Okay.
choice.
Damage is 10.
Okay.
And I'm going to do con damage of 3.
Okay. All right.
Yes, con
Now-
damage.
Vincenza, why don't you roll?
11 damage.
I'm like,
Is that with your shocking grasp?
No, sorry.
Yeah,
That's sword damage. Sorry.
Hit it.
Grasp
Kill it. Make it go away.
Per caster level, so
7.
76.
76.
Does it require spell? Does it require spell resistance?
Yes.
So roll a caster level check.
I don't have anything. I just have a sink left. Okay, please.
7.
15 plus 7.
22.
That is enough to break through its spell resistance.
Oh, I need 7. I need more d6s.
I got here. Just roll.
Here.
4.
I have some.
Use mine. 13, 14.
And roll 2 more. Yeah! 15 plus 12 more, 27 points of electricity damage.
27 points of electricity damage.
You hit hard.
As
Wait,
this
16 plus 12 is 20. Sorry.
as this creature, Lottie, you can kind of see out the gate to the front of the courtyard, and you start to see that it's blinking in and out of existence here and all the way over here, almost like it was about to dimension door
Will
to a
you
new place.
re-ping?
The ping is here, where it is, all the way out to here. You almost see double of it. But you strike it true and hit it, and it looks so bad off. It turns to face you when all of a sudden you see a sparking electrical sword pierce through its heart and electrocute it, knocking it to the ground, dead. You have defeated the sand point devil!
Woo!
Ears.
Yes!
Pew, 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 pew,
Yes, I'm
pew.
so thankful I put that in that sword. Damn. Oh my god, yes.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Ripgob
Guys, we
walks
gotta move.
over.
We gotta
and
move.
keys on it.
Wake up, Santa! Wake up, Santa!
Yeah, I'm
That
dying.
is very, very true. Xander, things look really, really bad, so why don't you roll a Constitution saving throw?
Use an edge.
Use an edge. I'm using an edge. I'm using an edge.
You're using that edge.
I don't have anything.
I have 5 edges now.
You need to use them.
I know.
That's the
I'm
thing
so
with the witch,
bad.
though, is some of his spells don't require d20 rolls, but you should use them.
But
more.
this one does. Here we go.
Never mind.
What is it?
I rolled a 2.
He rolled a 2, and he continues along his path of dying. He is now at -2. You go ahead and you run over there, and you do Cure Light Wounds on him. Or are you doing a heal check?
Oh, I was gonna stabilize.
Oh, you stabilize. Boom. You stabilize Xander. He's no longer dying. This creature,
Sorry.
this creature, it may be dead, but you look over at Lottie and you look over at Vincenza, and clearly there has been some damage done. And you notice that with Ripgob, His fear, his phobia is permanent.
What?
So so is it hard for him to even walk over to the dead body too?
You say he comes over to this dead body and pees on it. He cannot even get close.
I get off of Rip Gob, I walk over, and I pee on it.
Oh, my eyes!
That's something that you can do.
I absolutely join in that, having no idea what any of this is about. I'm
not gonna
assuming this is
lie.
a thing that will help.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought they were peeing on me. I was like, that's just unnecessary. Mine.
No, we're helping you.
Jellyfish
Xander,
thing.
Xander, we're helping you stabilizing your wounds.
We'll pee on you. It's fine.
Are you healed now?
No.
I'm gonna pull out a wand of cure light wounds.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
I have
ready?
potions too. Yeah.
The first one is only 2.
Thank you.
While she's healing, Ben,
I'm at 0
can
now.
I try to chop this thing's head off?
You can.
I'm at 0. Thank you. Thank you, Honda.
I want to
Thank you,
just
Thora.
take the impaler of Thor, and I just want to like sit there and try to saw its head off.
Yeah, you do, and you cut its head off. It is gone. You all know that you're in town, so maybe using the wand isn't the best use of your facilities. You could maybe go see Robin Baskins.
Robin Baskins. Are they dragging my body? Are they like dragging my body?
You're awake.
Up now.
Okay.
Will somebody carry this head for me, please?
Lottie will take the head and put it in the bag of holding.
Thank you, Lottie.
Actually, you know what? Don't wrap it up yet. Mookton pulls out the extra cloth that he had, because when you guys look, he actually has like this nicer like cloak that he's wearing. He takes all this extra cloth he had from his old cloak that was made, and he wraps the head up with that just so it soaks up some of the blood, and then we can put it in the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
I see how it is. Gala made that cloak for you. You're just gonna throw it away.
Ouch.
It can always be washed, and I'm wearing her bucket head that she made
That's
for
true.
me.
That's true.
Dousing it in the blood of his enemies.
So you make your way over to the chapel where you met good old Robin Baskins. And you walk in. You're obviously grievously wounded. And he greets you. Sorry, this is much too investigative. Perhaps we need something more calm. He's like,
I wish I can hear it.
I'm trying to get it to work for you. I think I will someday.
Okay.
But he says, Hey, I remember you guys. It's good to see you. Do you remember me? It's Robin Baskins.
We remember.
And I decided who plays Robin Baskins. It's Taika Waititi.
What?
I don't know who that is.
Who? What did you say?
Taika Waititi.
Okay.
He is the. Let's see. So he is the director who did Thor 2, or Thor 3. Sorry,
Ragnarok.
And, he also was the robot in the Bounty Hunter. What's
Mandalorian.
In Mandalorian. And then he was in Jojo Rabbit. He played Adolf Hitler and also directed it.
Mm-hmm. And if you guys
he directed Jojo Rabbit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
I love that movie.
He is so
my
good.
God.
I need to see it.
So
if
good.
you guys haven't seen What We Do in the Shadows, it stars Taika Waititi and he directs it. It's so good.
Did not know that.
Funny.
Wow.
So he's definitely in our world. That's cool.
The TV show or the movie? Sorry.
The movie.
He also directs the TV show at the very least, or produces it. I don't remember. He's a
I think he's directed a couple episodes. I think he's
definitely hands in.
He's at a church.
Oh
now.
wow.
I feel like it's hard to tell how I'm feeling right now.
I thought it was a beautiful day. Every day's a new day for opportunity or something like that.
But something's missing in my life.
I look at him and I just kind of look at him and like Lottie and I are pretty much dripping in blood. And I'm just like, you know what's missing in your life is giving yourself a part of you to us. I mean, could we be healed?
Yeah, I mean, probably, but I'm just not really sure because my
Okay,
life
I get the point.
is
Hold on. I'll
missing
be right
something.
back.
Uh-oh.
Healing.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
That fans are going to know why this man's
Yeah.
name is
Uh-oh.
this now.
Yeah.
I know everybody's like, what is happening?
What is
right
missing?
We're taking a pause.
Life
So-
is so good. Life is bad.
Is it
Life
empty?
is
Abby in there?
empty and meaningless. It's just so
Bravo,
empty.
Jamie. Bravo.
It doesn't feel good. I'm just so lost and alone with my emotions.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I wish only I were to be filled up again. I would be.
Oh my god.
That was a good opportunity to.
You owe me ice cream.
No, there's
Smack
food
him.
in there.
There is
Smack
not.
him.
You ate it all.
Jamie,
Feels
take his
so
cider.
good.
Take his last cider. Take his last cider, Jamie.
Life is so good. It's full. I'm living my fullest life. So what do you guys need?
We need heals. Don't you see the blood all
Good
over?
job.
Oh, there's blood everywhere. Yeah, I'll heal you up for sure. Heal.
I've
we're-
got a question for you. Do you know anything about curses?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
curses. Yeah, I mean, I know about curses. Yeah.
Can you uncurse somebody?
Probably.
Okay,
I gotta tell you though,
go.
remove curse just isn't really my flavor of the day. And so maybe on another day, when the right flavor hits me.
I hate the right flavor.
Aaron, don't shove it in his face.
We have peanut butter. We have peanut butter and jelly.
I love PB&J.
What if we gave you this fancy mask you was after?
Now we might have a deal there.
What'd you say, Jacoby?
We're gonna give him the fancy mask that I was keeping for evidence.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Would you take that in return of helping Lottie and I get rid of these curses?
Yeah. I think that would fill me right up.
I think I need a touch of something too.
He's already healed you up.
All the way.
All the
Not
way.
all the way.
All the way.
Really?
Everybody.
Okay.
He's just like,
Everybody.
boom, 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 boom,
Oh,
I'm
nice.
full.
Oh,
He's got channels for days.
Thank
He's
you.
got extra channels. All right. He does do remove curse twice,
Oh, thanks. Sorry.
but it doesn't necessarily do it
oh.
because it is a caster level check.
Oh.
Is it two people in our party or three? Did Xander get hit by this as well?
No, it's
No, he
just
did not.
No,
Lottie
it
and
just
Vincenza.
depends.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I
You took
didn't
the
either.
damage, but I think you.
Don't
you
try to
cast-
curse me. That's good.
First one.
I wouldn't
wants
think
to-
of it.
Who wants
Huh?
the first one? Who wants the second one?
It doesn't matter.
You go first, Diana.
Okay.
Okay,
It
the
needs to
first one
Sensa.
is not a pass.
Okay.
Sensa, you still have it.
No.
Second one is also not a pass.
So, Ben, could we technically come back tomorrow before we go on this boat ride to try one more time, or no? Or it's
Yeah.
gotta be like a week.
Oh, you can try it every day.
Let's try every
Yeah.
day until you guys get it.
But we're going on a boat. Okay.
I don't
Going
care.
on a boat. Going on a boat.
But we don't even have a boat yet.
Going on a boat.
Do we have a boat?
Speaking about boats, if we're done at the temple with Robin Baskin,
Robin.
Lottie's gonna try to ask around. I know she was more out on the ocean, the seas, but she will ask around her old contacts about river barges and
Sure.
secure them passage.
Sure.
For
Derek, put
whether
your leg
that's
down.
tomorrow.
Sorry, I forgot. I was on camera for a minute.
What happened? What did he do? I missed it.
He like did a full jeté up in the air.
You know, I was just gonna grab my leg and
Yeah, and fall over.
and just fall off my bed. It's fine.
All right, so you're searching around. Why don't you roll a knowledge local?
Knowledge local or profession sailor?
Either one would do.
That is a 26.
26. You know that there are a couple of river barges, but one is the biggest, most luxurious, and also it's equally priced as the rest. Provides a little entertainment, and you know it as the Barge On Inn.
Barge on in.
I must admit, Ben is the best at boat names. What was the other boat you named? The Barge On Inn and the...
oh gosh, what was it?
Wasn't the Hellhound, it was the...
It was like the hot dog or something like that.
Yeah, it was the hot dog pretty much.
Yeah, and it was captained by Frank Enferder. I think it was the Hellhound, and it was a hot dog.
There it is. So I'll secure our passage. How much do I need to put down? Does it matter?
To get to Turtleback Ferry, you need to have 50 gold pieces per person.
Okay. Oh, okay. I will give them, whoever I'm talking to, that money, and then get the 50 from everybody else later, so everybody can just take 50 out of their money.
Yeah.
Sure. And you have secured passage. It will leave tomorrow morning.
Like mid-morning?
Tomorrow mid-morning. Giving you another chance. One more chance at a good old remove curse.
That's too early for Xander.
I'm calling you out.
That's funny.
Don't call me out.
Derek.
No,
Xander needs his beauty rest.
Yeah, but
okay?
Derek, you really need to learn how to get up before noon, my man.
I know how to get up before
Quarantine,
noon. Thank you very
quarantine.
much. Thank you, Jason.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
You spend a restful night out at Lottie's father's home. You are still there. You're spending up, and he seems genuinely proud of you, Lottie. It seems like word has gotten around about what has happened. What do you guys do? I'm wondering if there are any conversations you have before you set off on this journey.
I might go home and explain to my dad what I'm doing.
That's fair. I'm sorry, Jacoby. What are you doing?
I've got a promotion, and now I'm going to fight a turtle.
You got a promotion?
That's right. Look at me pin.
Jacoby, you forget they gave you that pin.
Right, but I swallowed that one, so they gave me another one.
And you're calling that a promotion.
Right. And now I gotta go. I got some friends. We fought a horse that was very rude, and now we're gonna go fight a turtle. So I just didn't want you to worry about me.
Jacoby, I'm going to be honest. I always worry about you.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh my god.
All right, son.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. I'll see you for breakfast.
Right.
I know that his dad was trying to be snide with, I always worry about you, but it was very sweet.
Oh.
Is there any other conversations that happen?
Riptide would go up to Vincenza if Lottie went around, and I would look at her and be like, "Are you okay? You got hit pretty bad by the horsey horse."
I'm all right. I do. I would make sure no one else is around me, and show him the Sihedron Rune. And
I have
say,
like premise there though. And it's
no, we're not there. I don't care, but I would show him and be like, remember when Gala had this?
Yes, I remember.
Something's changed. Something's so sorry, go on.
Gala never had that.
But she had the tattoo, didn't she?
She had a tattoo, yes.
Sorry, so I meant that.
She had the tattoo of the 7 claws.
Okay, so I meant to say, okay, so she had the tattoo, and I don't know, there's a part of me that doesn't feel right, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I took a spell, Vampiric Touch, and I think Vincenza's feeling a little, not negative, but like almost like a slight evilness to her, and she doesn't know if it's right.
You know, the false life that the Sihedron Rune creates is a necromantic spell.
Right, and so is Vampiric Touch that I learned recently.
So you're telling Mookton this, and how do you react?
I would look at her and I would probably say, I don't think it's evil because, and then Mookton looks around to make sure no one's around, and he lifts up his arm and shows you the tattoo that he got of the Sihedron Rune on his side.
When did you get that?
I got that shortly after Garla died.
Oh, Mookton.
When we all came up to my room, and remember we were all sitting on the floor and we were drawing pictures.
Right.
And I took that picture and I found somebody and who did it. And Riptop got it too. Riptop, put your leg up. And Riptop puts his leg up, and Riptop has tattoo on inside of his leg.
Oh wow.
But I don't feel evil.
I don't necessarily feel evil.
I mean, I was evil, but I'm not as evil anymore.
Well, if I ever do turn evil, will you smack me or do something? Because I don't want to be that way. But I felt the need to have this rune so I could be a tiny bit close to Gala.
So you remember her?
Yes.
I understand. I miss her.
I miss her too.
She's a good friend.
And then I would tuck the rune back in, and I just kind of hold it, and I just kind of, I guess I would sit there with Mookton thinking about Gala.
It's a great moment. Does anybody else have any moments they'd like to do before the day starts?
I have a contemporary dance that I would like to share.
Let's see it.
What you were stretching for?
Xander pops out a contemporary dance. It's very, he can't really tell that Vincenza and Mookton are having a very serious moment, and so Xander just comes through dancing the Nutcracker ballet. And
lots of hair on.
Beyond My Heart Will Go On. Thank you.
Beyond My Heart Will Go On.
I don't know
But
that song.
The night passes. The night passes without anything extravagant happening. The next morning, you make your way back to Robin Baskin's, and he tries again to
really quick,
practice.
Are we allowed? Can we give you our edges or no? Are we allowed to give edges?
I mean, this is something important.
I'll give an edge to each of them.
I don't have an edge anymore.
Yeah.
I'll give.
I have
an edge
too many
to
edges.
each of them
I don't
as
need
well.
any more.
Yeah. So.
Are you giving
one.
to Derek? Derek, are you going to use them or no?
I'm going to use them. I'm gonna
I've got
die
one
today,
left.
so do you want another one? I can give you one if you want one.
So how many? I have a +3 to each of these rolls.
That.
Okay,
yeah.
+3.
Xander, do you want to use a sink?
Four.
Do you want to use a sink?
No.
No, because
you
you're
have-
trying to set me up. You're trying to set me up, Beneford. You're trying to set me up.
Don't
You have
listen
a
to him.
plus
Don't let him
Sure, no.
sway your mind.
Okay, we'll start with Vincenza first because
You have
that's
a
what we did.
+4 and a +3.
The first one is a pass.
Yay, Vincent!
Yay, Vincenza!
Oh.
The second one, natural. I rolled on Vincenzo's a natural 16, and on yours, Lottie, I rolled a natural 18. And you all
Yes!
Well,
Oh my god! Thank you guys.
And it's all
for
thanks
sharing your
to
Thank
good
stuff.
old
you.
Robin Baskin.
Thank you, Robin Baskin. And thank you
And
to
our-
the family.
And our family out there too,
And-
giving us
yeah,
all this
thanks,
great
guys.
stuff. You guys are amazing.
Thank you, Dat
When
Fam, for those.
you-
pages.
Yes.
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 Thank you so much.
All right. So you make your way across town
Sorry.
to the Barge on Inn.